Veterans, yesterday, I just put out a video on the 38 Code of Federal Regulations 4.10. And today, and you're probably already seeing it on some other YouTube channels, but the VA backs off the rule that would have cut benefits amid outrage. This is what we do, veterans. You're your best advocate. We stand up and we say, no, this is not right. We fought. We deserved, we raised our right hand. We said yes. Less than us. We are a small percentage as veterans in this country that have said yes, we will serve. And when you do that, look, maybe you listen and have not seen combat or something, and that's okay. But I bet you spent time away from your family. You went to basic training. You went to AIT. You spent time away from your family. You've missed holidays. You've missed birthdays. You've missed things in lieu of serving. And much less if you get a service connected disability, they're trying to toy with us. Go toy with somebody else. Go play with somebody else. Quit messing with us as veterans and stuff. Okay. If somebody rightfully deserves and navigates this crazy complex system that we're not given the whole playbook to, then leave our benefits alone. So they are halting enforcement on that 38 Code of Federal Regulations 4.10 that on the 17th said, hey, it's immediately going into effect. If medications make things better, then, hey, you could be at potential reduction risk. So the VA is halting enforcement of a new rule for determining disability payments after veterans, we need to stand up across the U.S., expressed outrage for what they said would likely reduce benefits for many. The rule said a veteran's disability level would be based on how well they function while on medication for an injury or illness and not simply having the impairment itself. So, for example, the CNN article 2 says if a veteran has a service-related knee injury, but medication they take makes it helps them function better, that would have been taken into account when determining how much they receive in benefits. That's garbage. It should never definitely be that way. It was published Tuesday, the 17th, in the Federal Register and was effective immediately. If medication or other treatment lessens the functional impairment a disability causes and thereby improves the veteran's earning capacity, that is the proper disability level for which the veteran should be compensated, the so-called interim rule stated. But the VA said today it will halt enforcement of the rule after veterans quickly and loudly opposed it. And that's what we got to do. When we see or hear about things like this, we got to hit up our congressmen. We got to start lobbying. We got to start protecting. We raised our right hand. We got to stand up. We got to get letters in. We got to get emails in. And we got to say, no, I disagree with this. Okay. This is not right. No, this should not be done to me. So this article says, while the VA does not agree with the way this rule has been characterized, the department always takes veterans' concerns seriously, as you should, because we are the veterans who served. And so to alleviate these concerns, the VA will continue to collect public comments regarding the rule, but it will not be enforced at any time in the future, VA Secretary Doug Collins said in a statement on Platform X. So before the VA halted enforcement of the rule, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, VFW, nonprofit organization, criticized it, saying it was rushed and risked penalizing those who follow doctors' orders, which is crazy. After the VA's pullback, the VFW said it appreciated the move, though it called for transparency going forward, not hush and secretive behind the scenes. And all of a sudden, this, new regulation comes out. Okay. So I don't like the way that it was handled. I'm glad that I'm glad that there was advocacy and lobbyists and people speaking up for our behalf, veterans. So very, very important. So basically, in plain terms, what this rule was saying is if your meds help you function better, the VA could consider your condition less severe and lower your benefit rate. Critics argued this effectively penalizes veterans for seeking and adhering to treatment that improves our symptoms or your symptoms. Okay. So almost immediately after this rule went into effect, again, good job. Veterans advocates, grassroots groups voiced strong opposition, rightfully so. Many said the change could result in significant benefit cuts for millions of disabled veterans, especially those whose conditions improve with medication but still require ongoing treatment. So some commenters online warned that veterans might stop taking critical medications just to avoid losing compensation, sparking serious concern about health and safety. Yeah, why would we take it? Y'all are flushing pills down us all the time, and it's just it doesn't make any type of sense. Okay, so the reality is this: the VA announced it would halt enforcement of the rule and continue collecting public comments, but it is not rescinding the policy entirely. The agency says it disagrees with some characterizations of the rule, like I stated earlier, yet won't apply it in the future while more input is gathered. Okay, this means the rule won't be enforced now, veterans. The rule won't be enforced, but it remains on the books until a formal rescission process is completed. So for now, your current disability rating and payments aren't being lowered under this change, but the debate isn't over. So let's pay attention. We'll be monitoring this as we go forward. The public comment period for this rule is still open, which means your voice still matters. You need to take action today. Filing comments through the Federal Register could influence whether this rule is formally rescinded or revised to protect veterans' benefits. So veterans, advocates, and organizations, all of us, we need to urge others to submit comments emphasizing the importance of standing up for our earned benefits and making sure this rule doesn't quietly return later. So the final takeaway is this: today's headline is good news in the short term. The VA paused enforcement after major pushback, but the rule hasn't been repealed yet. So pay attention. I'm not saying that as fear, just pay attention to that, because the rule has not been repealed yet, and many veterans remain skeptical that this reversal is permanent. If you rely on VA disability compensation, it's critical to stay informed and participate in the public comment process. The future of how your disability is rated and how much you're compensated may depend on it. Okay, very, very important. So what can you do now? Get the help that you need. Stop not getting the help. Don't minimize. Don't lie about anything, but do not minimize. Do not sell yourself short at all, veterans. Stay in the know. Stay in the how. You got to articulate properly, okay? When you go and get treated, you got to go talk about what you have going on. Don't lie about anything, but do not minimize anything. And veterans, if you don't have a primary care doctor with the VA, get one. Get involved. Get the health care that you need. If you don't have a primary care doctor, period, get it. Get it moving forward. Make sure your treatment is up to date. If you know you're at an 80 or 90 or 100% rating, or any rating of that matter, and you know you haven't been seen for 5, 10, 15 years at all, get help. Get back in the system. Go get labs done. Go get a primary care doctor. Do that. You are your best advocate. You need to take control of this, okay? You need to be proactive, not reactive, veterans, okay? Very, 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 very important that you guys understand that. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Sharma. Glad that you're on here. And him and I talked about this a little bit today. And yeah, brother, love you. You're awesome. And thank you for all that you do as well, too, to help so many veterans. Dwayne, how you doing, brother? Thank you. All you veterans, thank you for your service. You deserve to be rated and the benefits that you have fought for, earned, and served, okay? You served. You deserve. Get the benefits, get the help, get the treatment that you need, get the medications, get whatever it is that you need. But listen, when you're going to these appointments, do not sell yourself short at all, okay? If you guys need anything, reach out. We're here for you. Just want you to know that. Don't ever, we have veterans that email us all the time. We'll answer your question. We'll do our best. It may be a day or two, but we will get with you. If you have any questions at all or concerns, reach out. We want to be honest. We want to be truthful. I'm never going to tell you, I'm not here to lie or to put fear into you. I want this to be an honest, safe place. If I don't know something, then we just won't talk about it. If we do, then we'll make sure that we mention it here. So good news today, veterans, the VA backed down after an outrage, and that's good. But look, continue to take care of yourself, okay? I've never personally, when people talk to me, ever really seen many reductions at all. Just so you know, like personally, and people that I've advocated for, okay? It's because we give them a roadmap, and you need to know what to say, and you need to know how to articulate for yourself, okay? So if anybody needs anything, reach out. We are here for you always to answer your questions and more. All right. Thank you. We love you guys. We care about you guys. Stay tuned. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.